What up? It is the question of the day, and I've got some special guests here with me today. I've got the awesome Molly Fannin.
Hello.
And the excellent Beth Dugan. And we are here to give you the question of the day. What did you learn this last week? So what have you learned this last week? Let's talk about this. So there's been a lot going on this last week, right? There's the in the United States, there's been the election. I mean, just life in general happens. But the big thing is the election right now, as I've been talking about in all these videos. And so I want to hear from you. What have you learned this whole week? What have you taken away? And I'm going to go to Molly first. Molly, what have you learned this week?
Oh, wow. I didn't know I was going first. I think I learned that I was a lot more stressed out about the election than I initially thought. I assumed that the polls would go one way and they didn't. And I had to reroute my thinking pretty quickly. I've learned that there's a lot more of a divide, urban versus rural, than I knew. I'd read articles about it, but having it manifest was a shock to me. And there's a lot more I need to do to research to know how to become active and not just a Facebook activist. And so those are my two focuses going forward: is how do I actually do something material over the next 2 and 4 years that will make a difference.
Love it. And Beth, what did you learn this week?
I learned, because of the election, that everybody takes their own time and way to process both grief and celebration, whichever you were doing this week, grieving or celebrating. And it's been a test of my patience to kind of let people do that on their own, but it really has been for the best, I think.
Yeah, I agree with both of them. I think I learned that our country is more divided than what I thought it was. I think we always knew that there's some people that think some way and there's some people that think other ways, and I realized very quickly that our country is more divided. But I also learned that it's about working with what we have instead of like fighting it, and kind of finding out like how we can work with, if we're looking at sides, like how we can look at working with this side and the other side working with us, and trying to be united instead of divided. So that's what we got. That's our answer. And now we want to hear from you. Comment below and come be part of this judgment-free conversation. And hey, while you're here, subscribe. Come hang out with us. This is kind of a cool place to be. And invite a friend, because the more people that are part of this conversation, the sooner we can change the world. Thanks.